Yo guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the shout out. Today's guests, I've got Chris and Brett from Geordie band Indigø. Guys, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good. How about yourself?
Wicked, thank you. Wicked, thank you. I should just say
Thanks for
I
coming on.
specified that you're Geordies because we had a Bristol-based band called Indigø about a year ago. Different band, wicked music. We can't wait to talk about all your new stuff. Your current single that you dropped a few months ago. You've got a new single out, but first we're going to hit you some quick fire questions.
Right. Chris, I'm going to start with you, and then Brett, I'll go to yourself after. First thing that pops into your head, don't think about it too much, they're quite easy. Right. Chris, your favourite artist of all time?
Oh, Queens of the Stone Age.
Good shout. Brett, what is your current favourite song?
Never Too Late, 3 Days Grace.
Ah, one of my favourite artists of all time.
Really?
Bands of all time. Oh my god.
They're going to be
That's my
friends.
favourite answer so far in the whole podcast. Right. Dream venue to play in, Chris?
Red Rocks. Colorado. Definitely.
Oh, cool.
Love it. Brett, I might know the answer to this then. Who is your dream artist to support on tour?
Adam Gontier or 3 Days Grace. So 3 Days Grace.
Go for it.
Yeah. Chris, what was the first instrument you played?
Guitar. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, actually, sorry. No, let me correct myself. Ukulele, because my fingers were too... My hands were too small at the time.
No way. I think that's our first uke.
That is our first ukulele.
But I mean, they haven't grown much since then, so I'm still not a very good guitar player. That's why I played drums.
Is there a return to ukulele coming?
Oh, I don't know. I sat in the corner for a little bit, but if there's room on the EP to allow it,
Yeah.
bring it.
Sign it
What's going
off.
on?
Right. Brett, if you can create a festival, what three headliners would you have?
Right. I would have Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great weekend.
Yeah.
Chris, what's your post-gig meal?
Post-gig meal. Oh, it is, and I'm shouting out a local business here. Gingerino's, Newcastle.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes.
Pizza, so cheap. It is. Yeah.
Legend. We love a shout out for a local business. Nice one.
Brett, if you could change one thing about the music industry, what would it be?
Probably the way it's portrayed, especially in schools. So, you know, when you want to pursue like a musical education, it's usually classical music, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you want to get like a degree in music or something like that, it's usually like it's usually classical music. You don't really get a degree in playing rock music, do you?
No.
That's probably something I'd change. Yeah.
Chris, what is the favourite song as a band you played live?
Can I have two answers to this? Because we occasionally throw in a few covers. So for our original one, it is probably going to be a song called River. That may or may not be on the first EP, but you just have to wait and see.
Okay.
Cover-wise, my favourite cover, Zombie by the Cranberries. We sort of just made it as heavy and meaty as possible.
Yeah, it's not really the Cranberries anymore.
It gets to the end and there's just like, I don't know, I'll just throw in whatever drum part that I fancy, on the night. It's a really like easy song to like sort of noodle over. But yeah, definitely those two.
The most important question for Brett, Aldi or Lidl?
Aldi.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think Aldi must be better up north. Aldi must just be better up north.
No, is it Aldi that does those? They do a pack of 10. It's like the shittest beer you can get.
Oh yeah, to be
the
fair.
little bottles. Yeah, it's Aldi that does those, and it's Aldi. Yeah.
I have dabbled in Aldi cheap beer.
Pitwise has cheap beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but it's like £3 for a pack of 10.
Yeah. Charlie brings them around sometimes, doesn't he? He loves them.
Good answer.
He's really. I was saying he's really into them. He loves it. He'll actually drink it over like a Stella or something.
It's shit, but it's £3.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Sorry. Did you see your mate will have it over a Stella?
He loves it. He absolutely.
We're weird Southerners. This is there's a lot of weird things about us.
I wouldn't personally, but he's a stranger on our singer.
In an indie band, come on,
Yeah, we're in a band.
True.
completely different.
That's probably been some inspiration for a few songs.
Yeah. Actually, one thing I wanted to bring up right at the start, because this is the thing I noticed. You're like, would you describe yourself as a metal band, like broadly? Or,
Now we call ourselves a metal band, but
yeah,
deep down, I would say alternative rock / metal.
right, yeah.
Keep getting called a metal band, so we're just running with it.
You get called a metal band by indie kids like us who don't really know what that means.
People will announce us as like a metal band, and we're just like, yeah. Well, they're not technically wrong. You know, we are we're metal, but yeah.
Yeah. You'll play our song and then you'll like listen to Slipknot and be like, well, these guys are you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I think it's got good influences of both though, because when I was listening to Greed earlier, it's weird you say Slipknot. The vocals on the chorus reminded me a little bit. I can't remember what song it was. It was on. Is it the Grey Chapter album, 2014?
Is it a song called Unsainted by any chance?
Maybe that was a little bit later, but yeah, it could be Unsainted. But it had elements where I was like, okay, I can actually understand. These guys must like Slipknot, but also, as you say, like it's not just metal. There's in terms of like the drum patterns in it as well. It's quite more towards the rock side of things. But yeah,
I just said that because somebody said that song before and compared us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, right.
Well, I thought especially the guitar solo at the end didn't strike me as metal. I thought that's like a really cool spin on like the kind of thing you're doing.
Funny thing about that actually. Sorry, funny thing about that actually. The guitar solo. So, our lead guitarist, he is such a perfectionist and he does an amazing job. But he was getting a little. I don't know if it was like nerves in the studio or whatnot, but he just wanted to go home and nail the solo. So we obviously heard the tracks. We heard the first mix. We're really happy with Greed and everything. And then Joe, our guitarist, was like, "I'm sending over my solo," and we're like, "What? Okay." And then we get this like mix back same day. And like I was just like listening out for it, and I was like, "Oh, maybe he hasn't included it." And then it hit us in that final chorus, and I was like, "What?" He's never played it before, no nothing. That was the first time we heard it on the first mix. It's like, what?
Wow, man, that's mental. What's your guitarist called as well? Let's shout out the whole band, just like say what everyone does. And
Joe Blackford, the guitarist, and then Ben Gordon, the bass player.
Cool. And we got Brett, you're the singer.
Yeah.
And Chris is the drummer, right?
Yeah.
How'd you all meet?
Me and Ben started the band in school.
Right.
It's a weird one because in school, like year 8, we were an indie band.
Yeah.
For a long time, and then we broke up in like 2019, and then we got back together in like I want to say 2022, 2023, with a different drummer. And then we got Chris in, but I knew Chris because one of my best mates is he's called Jack. We call him the Herc because he's called Jack Herc.
Jack.
I met Chris through Jack, and he was actually he filled in for us at a gig, didn't you? And he just sort of stuck to the wall, and
I got a call back. I didn't realise it was an audition.
That's great. That's a great.
And I actually went. I think it was your first gig. In like 2019, 2018, it was definitely pretty cool.
When we were an indie band.
Yeah, he played Cumberland Arms in Newcastle, and what a difference.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we were bollocks. Like,
thank God you chose to get heavier because
Well, this is the thing. It was the music was indie, but the vocals weren't indie.
I was just thinking like how would that work with the vocals? Like,
They didn't.
Yeah, they just didn't.
We're doing like Supersonic Oasis.
Yeah.
Yes.
We played that, but like with angry ass vocals. Like, fucking didn't really.
Right. Well, the sound you have with Indigø is so cool. You guys have a new single coming out at the end of the year, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
12th of December.
12th of December. What's it called for the people watching?
It's called The Ghost of You, and that we say, but it comes out the 12th of December. And we can't wait.
Yeah, man, we can't wait for it either. What can people expect from the new single?
I'll let Chris take this one.
From the new single, it's a different. It is certainly a different approach.
Is it?
Over Greed, but there are still obviously the very heavy elements of Greed sort of getting thrown in. I think it's a good. It was definitely so. When you're thinking about what single to put out next and everything, because and everything out of the bank of songs, it was like, what can we? Because Greed was our favorite song at the time.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, like let's do something sort of the contrast of Greed to show that it's not just one sound, it's not just one vibe and everything. So Ghost of You was one of them songs that, like, well, it wasn't actually intended to be recorded next. But when sort of the first ideas started coming about of the song, it was a case of just like, I think I've said it before, it was like, these biopics where it's like, it's Queen and just like, everything just falls together perfectly in this Hollywood moment.
Yeah.
It genuinely happened like that. I think it took maybe 3 run-throughs in a practice and we're like, all right, that's a song.
Shit, right.
That's a pretty cool song.
So, like, when we released Greed, obviously Greed is like heavy. It's our heavier song, and we wanted the next song to be like not heavy, like, because obviously we don't mind getting labeled a metal band, we love it, but like we also wanted to show variety, and we wanted, because I think before we teased Ghost of You, people probably did expect her to release another like, a song on the same lines as Greed. Or Ghost of You is a lot more, to me it's a lot more melodic.
Nice.
It's not as heavy, there's no screams in it or like that. So we sort of want to do like every release is a bit of a curveball. You don't really,
Really cool.
like, we're hoping that when people listen to Ghost of You, they'll be like, oh, they can do other types of music.
I mean, that's like a big part of what we do as musicians. You just want to show what you can do, and like if you do have that range, you just want to show it as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I think it like Chris said, it all fell together perfectly. When Greed was recorded and released, Ghost of You wasn't even written. It was. I wrote it and we played it, and we really, really liked it. I can't remember what song we were initially gonna record next, but it wasn't gonna be Ghost of You, and we played it live a few times, and we got just a load of compliments on it, and we just thought, well, it's very different to Greed, so fuck it. That's
cool.
that one.
Does it, in terms of playing live, though, that must help playing live, because I always think if a band's got, like, say, a set of 8 really heavy songs, there's no, like, change in tempo dynamic. But if you've got one that maybe is more melodic, then Greed's going to hit a lot more hard. Like, that makes your live sound even a bit more dynamic. So I guess that's the question. How would you describe a live Indigø show? What's the room like?
Well,
so do you want to go to that? Yeah. So I don't know, if we look at it, it's sort of like a graph. I would say like the first song, energy goes like that, then it comes back down a bit, it comes back down a little bit, then it starts gradually going back up for like you say, like gearing up for a song like Greed at the end of the set. No, definitely.
We've got 2 ballads in there as well.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. We try and keep songs with similar vibes, not together, because like you say, it can get stale pretty quickly. Yeah, but we sort of want the audience to like take a break with us. You know what I mean? So like,
that's my dream. Because when I go and see bands, like if there's a pit every song, I'm absolutely knackered. Like, it's nice to have those like catch my breath and like. So I like that.
We do it like calm song, heavy song, calm song, heavy song. That's how we try to do it.
That's
like it.
Yeah,
that's perfect for an audience member, isn't it?
We usually play like the ballads near the end as well, and then we'll play Greed last, don't we? Well,
when everyone's a bit sweaty.
Well, used to.
We used to, but now Ghost of You's coming out, we'll play that last.
Yeah,
nice,
wicked. So I want to shout this out now. Where can people hear Ghost of You live playing? When's your next gig? What have you got coming up for the rest of the year?
Well, any all streaming platforms. It'll be released on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple
Yeah.
Music. I think DistroKid even does Deezer. I don't know if that's still
Mm.
going.
Mhm.
Deezer,
Yeah.
but everywhere. Live, uh, we're always picking up gigs. Obviously, we've got Globefest tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now,
We've got the 17th of December, and then we're going on tour in February in Scotland. What's
big
the place
news.
we're playing again?
So on the Friday we are
Popular bar.
playing the Banshee Labyrinth, which is Edinburgh's most haunted pub, which
Oh,
we're all
That's
very
cool,
very
man.
excited
It's that
for.
pub that has the
Wicked.
Frankenstein that comes from the ceiling. If you've seen it,
It's pretty, it's wild. And then God, for the next for the one after, I would have to check, but it's so we're essentially doing Edinburgh, Glasgow, and then maybe another Newcastle gig to sort of end it nicely.
I would love you guys to add a London date somewhere in 2026 as well, because genuinely,
Yeah.
I've been listening to Greed non-stop. I'm excited for the new track as well.
He has
I
been
would
obsessed
love
with it. Yeah.
to see you guys live.
Honestly,
We'd love to.
when we look at the Spotify demographic, London is like getting up there now
Yeah.
with Newcastle, so it's definitely going to be a consideration for
Wicked.
next year.
It's just finding bands that we can play with.
Yeah.
Yeah, would love to come down London. The furthest we went from Newcastle is Whitehaven so far.
Yep.
But we love playing outside of Newcastle. The typical places that we play in Newcastle is like the Globe, Little Buildings, the Grove. Next year we'll be rotating between those, I'm sure.
Yeah, come on.
Nice.
But definitely making an effort to get out of Newcastle.
Yeah.
Play hopefully London. Like I'd love to.
Yeah. Where do you recommend playing in London?
Oh, there's so many places. Depends what you prefer. There's some really small, dingy basements.
We do well at the Fiddler's Elbow.
Yeah, Fiddler's Elbow is like an iconic pub in
Right.
Camden. There's I think it's 229 in Camden, which is like one of my favourite venues. It's like a bar downstairs. I think I've got it right. Bar downstairs, and then upstairs. It's a bit different. Normally, it's like you go downstairs for the gig, but it's like a basement but upstairs. It's that kind of.
Everywhere at Newcastle is upstairs.
Yeah, I love that kind of vibe for a gig.
The sweet spot for us is like venues that are like 80 capacity. There's a venue called Downcast Studios in Newcastle. But shout out to Downcast. That's my favourite place I've played so far, and that's about 80 capacity.
Love it.
It's not too small. It's not too big. Yeah, it is.
You always get a good crowd.
Yeah, you always get a good crowd.
That's cool, man. Wicked, guys.
Love it.
To venture into Gateshead, you have to be a committed fan.
Yeah.
I've never been. I wouldn't know. Wicked boys. Look, honestly, we're so excited to see what you guys are doing end of this year and next year. Like it looks like you're on such a cool trajectory, and we're going to be following it the whole way.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
So
We
cool.
really appreciate it. And then same goes to the podcast. You guys are working really hard to create something that like helps up and coming musicians, and like it's we can't thank you enough for all of this. And I mean,
thank you.
like you have taken your time to do this and work on something, and it's really appreciated from everyone in the local music scene. I've absolutely no doubt.
Thank you, mate. No, that was literally the reason we started. It was we were in an independent band, indie band, but playing locally, and none of the bands we were touring with were having opportunities to just talk basically about their music rather than on maybe one-off radio shows. So I appreciate you coming on. I've got an important thing that ties in with it. It's the Shout Out Podcast playlist. So I need one song from you both. We're going to put Greed in there anyway, but everyone who's come on has put tunes into the playlist. They all listen to it as well, which is good because then everyone's music's getting listened to. But you can add another song from any band in the world. It could be a Newcastle-based band. It could be one of the biggest bands in the world. You can put a 3 Days Grace song on, please, if you can. One each, and then we'll add Greed in as well.
Okay. Brett, You want to go first with the potential 3 days grace on?
I would say might just not do a 3 days grace one now.
I'd be very sad.
No, I would say little curveball, not a very well known one. Just Like You by 3 days grace.
Yeah.
In there.
Love it.
I have a look at a local band called the Wednesday Flowers as well. They've got a couple of good tunes.
The Wednesday Flowers.
Yeah. Totally different to us, but we're friends with them.
Let's whack one in. I'm going to put the new single "I Want You" in. Is that this one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's do it. Let's get it in the playlist. And then Chris.
I'm gonna put in a song called "The Warden" by Ditz. So that's DITZ.
DITZ.
Heard of that?
The Warden. Enjoy some listening to that. If it's what a band they are.
So 3 words to describe them.
That's a horrible question, Dan.
Yeah, I know. Energetic, profound, diverse.
Love it.
Cool, man. Wicked. Thank you guys so much for adding those songs to the playlist and for coming on. We're so excited to hear what you guys come up with next year. Can't wait. Central EP and everything that's happening. Say hi to the rest of the band for us. And thank you guys for watching this episode of The Shout with our amazing guests, Brett and Chris from Indigø. Downward, Danny B's here. Mate, we've got so much coming up for the rest of the year. Stay tuned for it. Take it easy. Peace.
Pleasure.
Au revoir.